What's good? So I've been playing with the MPC Live for a few days now, and I wanted to see if I could make a quick 80s style beat from scratch using the new clips and step sequencer. And now since MPC Live is USB-C compliant, I was able to basically route the audio into Logic, and I'll kind of show you what that looks like here. So if we go to our mixer, under the audio out here, we have it set for USB out, and so I'll be able to not only monitor it in Logic, but also do the screen recording for this video. Only thing I don't like about this is I didn't know of a way to do it to the master. Like it makes me do it on each individual track as opposed to just the main 1-2 audio out. I wish I could just route that input and route that out to the USB 1. So if you do know how to route the main master out as the USB instead of having to do individual tracks, just let me know, please. But let's go ahead and get started. So we're on our new matrix view here. And so I have just an 80s kit pulled up. And we will see what we can build from this. And we got a nice little foundation. I'm gonna probably add this clap to like the 4, so. And then on the very end, so we have that. We'll use this hi-hat here. And what we'll do is I'm just going to copy this, paste it here, just as simple as that. And then for this hi-hat, we'll go ahead and use the sequencer up top. So I'll for now just have it on each one. And you'll notice it turns red. That lets you know you're clicking it. There's usually 2 pages. So if we just click them all, and let's play that clip, and you can see it go across. Oh, more pages. So just build onto it. And if you wanted to, you could adjust the velocity for each one. And so say you want it to just be a little more realistic, you can just go in and adjust that just by holding it and just using this slider feature, which is really nice. One other way I think you can do it though is if we go to track view. So if we go to the arranger here, click that, you can actually click humanize and it will, I won't do it for this, but it will just give it a little bit of nuance and it'll adjust like some of the timing, velocity and stuff like that. But let's go back to our matrix. And then here's what we have so far. Why not? I think that's a pretty solid foundation. So now we can move over to our bass. I'm just trying to come up with a pattern here. And I want to go ahead and put a little bit of distortion on that bass or some saturation just to kind of make it pop. So what we'll go ahead and do, since we're in here in the mixer, we'll go to Effects, we'll go to Add, and then if we go to Harmonics, there's a couple different things we can add. I might just do like a little bit of a distortion overdrive, and we'll just select that. And now we're just gonna adjust it. See how it's already mapped and everything? It's just so much easier. But we're grooving. Now, for the third, so let's try this. That'll work. So we'll go ahead and put overdub on, start that. See what effects we can apply to that. Let's go ahead and open up the new Air Visual EQ for that. And so we'll open that up. We're playing this. But you see how just easy it's everything is right here at your fingertips. Like I can just, I've never had, I'll take that back. I'll say Machine. Machine was pretty close to this, but just, it wasn't as deep. Like the fact that like I can, in the middle of building a loop, go into some effects, get those added, go back, adjust velocity, all without this super heavy menu diamond is so dope. So let's continue. Let's see if we have some brass. To our matrix view. And it's just a constant loop, so we can kind of start to build this out a little bit. So what we'll do is I'm just copying and pasting some channels here. Copy that, paste that. And just kind of just building like a, just like a slope of all the sounds here. This isn't going to be the craziest arrangement. This is just showing just how quick you can kind of build. And so on this one, we have everything playing. And then we can cut to this one. Take out the brass. This one, just the bass and drums, and just like that. And so we'll go ahead and delete these because we don't need these quite yet. We want to start off with just our drum and then just kind of build from there. And then for the very last track, I wonder if we can like copy over this whole row. Oh, nice, nice. So you can just copy the row instead of having to do the individual, I guess, clips, you'd say. And we'll paste that and boom. And then for this one, let's see what we can come up with. Man, sometimes it just be simple as that. Let's go. Mixer here, go to volume, tap here, bring that down a little. Say I want a little reverb on that brass. While we're at it, we can go in here. It looks like it already has some on the preset, but if we play this, we can just go ahead and adjust that. But that just shows you just the power of the clips mode. And I don't know, because I'm new to MPC, so I didn't know if it had anything like that before. But this is buttery smooth. I mean, it's just so seamless. And everything is either a click away or a double click away or a shift click away. Like I barely really did any menu diving. So we're back to the arranger. So now we'll just kind of play the arranger from scratch here. I'll just play each clip as it goes and it'll just kind of build so we can see our final performance here. Just like that. So this was a blast. This was so much fun. This was actually one of the first beats I've made on the MPC, and I really made it in real time. I went through some sounds just because I'm getting used to the sound browsing and kind of had some sound ideas, but as far as what I played, that was just all in real time. You saw how quick it was. So you can really have fun with this, and I didn't even get really into like the automation and then some of the stuff you can do. The new pads, how it has like the 4 slices, which I personally, I mean, to me, this is enough slices. This 4x4 is fine for me, but for really getting creative with it, I'm gonna eventually test out the automation, because you can apparently hold it and it'll move certain parameters that you want. But I'm just having the funnest time with this. I'm debating on doing like a 30 for 30, like 30 days, 30 beats or something along that line. But you know, just let me know in the comments how, if you do own the MPC Live 3, if not, if you own one of the previous versions, if you're planning on upgrading, or is the 2 or the the 1 Plus, are those good enough for you? But as always, thank you guys for watching. Till next time, peace.